MotoGP Challenger League Season 1 round number 6 here at the Saxon Ring. I'm here with VTR and it's going to be a hopefully a good start to the second half of the championship.
Yep, I'm looking forward to it. We've got a very close championship on our hands. 9 points covering the top 4, so it's the closest it's been, and I don't doubt it will get even closer.
And the two home riders are going to be the first two out on track.
Yep. We are expecting Howling as well, but he's probably not going to be here for qualifying, so we hope he's here at the end of it.
Yeah. So that ain't going to be a problem because, as we've said numerous times this season, start last. You can very easily end up at the end of the first section inside the top 5.
Yep.
Finley's done it, Hadif's done it, Mick Jumping's done it. So,
however, though, you wouldn't favour your chance around here amazingly, as it is such a difficult track to overtake on the Saxon Ring, notoriously known for difficult overtaking. But as we know, the riders in here, they like to force their way through and kind of abuse the rules a little bit.
Yeah.
So,
but one thing that is crucial,
to see how careful they are.
And one thing that is crucial is because this track is so short. Pretty much you'd expect everybody's going to get a chance at 3 laps.
Yes.
To cross the line at 2 minutes 35 to be extra safe.
Down.
Oh dear. There are just some riders who have only just got out of pit lane, so they probably actually aren't going to get 3 laps at this.
Oh, but and Hadif and Lewis have crashed as well. Is
so
it possible to get a red flag in qualifying?
No.
Yeah.
So, Schmoyes takes the wide entry to get the flying start down the home straight. Now, obviously, it's not his actual home race. That was at the Red Bull Ring a few rounds ago, but I guess it's what you'd call his second home race, being it's his German Grand Prix and his main language is German. And obviously Austria and Germany sit next to each other.
Amazingly as well, that there's no penalties this week.
However,
and that's probably good because the Saxon Ring is not an easy, like if you just overshoot the long lap, then you can end up in the gravel trap, and it can destroy your race.
Is it still at turn 1 in the game?
Yes.
Yeah,
in real life, it's at the final corner.
Yeah, because I realised that. Well, I think probably after. I can't remember when they changed it, but obviously with the amount of crash that happens at turn 1, you go to see your long life, you can very easily get wiped out.
Correct.
So Schmoy's having it had been a clean lap up to that point, going through turn 9 and 10, hitting the inside curb, down the Wasserfell now. Having a big front end shake as the bike wheelied, I believe, into turn 12. And into the final corner where we've seen some last lap manoeuvres being made in real life. And Howling has joined the party, so Howling will be joining us. Yep. But he will be starting from P13. And here comes Schmoyes up to the line. He sets a 1:18.1. Yo, Howling, but sorry, we got to mute you. So Nick Jumping goes second. Craig goes to the top. Let's see, Finley across the line. Finley goes to pole position by 1/1000 of a second. His brother,
about margins.
His brother is Jack, who's just he's not practiced again apparently all week, but he's currently on for pole position. Q Gamer's gone 6th. Aaron Jack, who is ill, has gone 5th, and Jack goes to the top by 6,000. So
Craig's invalidated.
Yeah, so but it's going to get one more go. And now we'll say that we have got some injuries, you could say. Aaron, unfortunately, has come down with some form of illness, and Finley does have a sore bottom from slipping over. But clearly that's not spurring them, as Howling joins the party. Amir Tifa up to the line, 5th place he goes. He's had a bit of a stinker in the past few sprint races, but then he's brought them back in the main races. Sky Hadif set, so Jack's second sector doesn't seem to be that strong.
And obviously Hadif being a first-time winner this season, obviously in the wet he looked very strong, but let's see how we can do in the dry. It's not an amazing wet. He's had 1 podium in the dry, so that's how we can do.
Schmoyes improves, but not in position. Let's see, where does Hadif go?
Up to the line, and
fourth.
Top 4 by 1/10. We expect the Saxon to be close, but maybe not this close. Jackson validated, so his session's over.
No, is he going to get what? It's just about going to get across the line, surely.
Oh, is he? Oh yeah. Sorry, I didn't see us at the end of his lap.
So boosted into the penultimate corner, he has a big front end shake and rear end slide.
Red sector 2.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah,
Jack's second sector wasn't the greatest. And boosted now up to the line. He's going to be the third person to end the session. He jumps into ninth place. Now we've got to keep an eye on Craig, Finley, Jack, and Schmoyes.
Oh, Schmoyes is still red.
It's going to come down to the last remaining seconds of the session.
Schmoyes, can he get his best qualifying of the season? I don't think he's been on the front row this season.
He's had one podium in the sprint. He did finish on the podium after
like a good
the race,
lap.
but annulled it.
Up to the line.
Oh, he's just
so
missed out.
close.
Craig will be next, I think.
Close.
Yeah, Craig into the final corner now. Finley's got 3 red sectors, but Lewis has got a red sector as well.
Yeah.
Craig up to the line. Oh, he's only
he's
third.
missed out.
Where's Finley on here? Finley, he's following his teammate Nick Jumping. Nick Jumping's having a poor run of form. He's in 7th.
And Finley up to the line.
He's run out of fuel!
He's run out of fuel! How on earth has he run out of fuel?
I don't know, but Lewis is on... Hang on, Lewis is on...
I don't believe it.
Lewis has
got to pole by 0.2 of a second.
Where's that come from?
The final corner, and he comes up to the line, and it's pole for Lewis by 0.2 of a second. Unbelievable.
Where has that come from?
Oh my god. Well, the man who's had a very poor run of form in the last few rounds, and he's been quite unhappy with everything, and he goes and pulls out pole position.
Unbelievable. Now, I will say the lap times haven't been spectacular, but...
that's right.
Even so, fantastic stuff. So Lewis takes pole position, and then right at the end there, Jack Berman second, Schmoyes on the front row, I think for the first time in terms of actual qualifying. Craig's 4th, Finley 5th. Where would Finley have been if he hadn't run out of fuel? Sky 6th. So hang on. 1/3 of a second covers the top 6. Amir 7th, Nick Jumping 8th, Aaron 9th, Boosted 10th, Minmon 11th, Q Gamer 12th, and Howling Siege will round out the field in 13th position.
Yep, 2nd to 6th there, so 5 positions covered by 1/10 of a second.
Doesn't get much closer than that.
Yep, that's what the Saxonry provides for you. Right, as we need to restart, but they've got a clear race. So different change of conditions here, which means the tyre might wear a little bit quicker. See, the side of the tyre can get destroyed here very easily, and someone who does struggle with the tyre problems is Finley. So that's not going to benefit him as well, being in the clear conditions. But yeah, Lewis on pole, that's definitely unexpected. And that will be his first ever pole position. So this season provides us with surprises as Amir's left the lobby.
Yeah, he said his number was bugged.
Ah, that happens to me all the time. I never race my real number, it just bugs every race.
You get some who never change. You got people like Craig who ends up with the correct helmet and the correct number, and then it all goes wrong.
Yeah, my things always seem to change every single round, and it's really frustrating. Right then, so dream start for Lewis then, going into this. I don't think that's what he expected at all. He's even commented in your chat. I don't think he expected it himself. But it's always good to see these surprises from riders, just like Hadith earlier on this season. You know, we don't expect these things, and it springs a surprise, and it's what we like to see from the riders.
Yep.
Surprises. Jack's starting second, that's good for his title charge, and Schmoyes is all making his way onto the front row still. So, yeah, 2 riders on the front row that we probably didn't expect. But I think we're in for a good race here. Is Finley in the lobby?
I think he's just talking with Aaron.
Okay. Hadith there. Yeah, Nick's struggling there in qualifying, but he's not been able to practice. He's been away all week, so that's probably explains his lowered performance. But he'll look to improve that after the last win last week. His most recent main race winner. Right, let's finish join back in perfect timing. Let's put Finley. Where's Finley?
Should be at the bottom.
Yep. Right, I think that is all good. Right, we're ready to go. It's clear. 8 laps of the Saxon ring. No penalties, unless obviously they receive them in the race. Let's see what happens.
So, Lewis, he has stated he has been quite unlucky at the starts. Now he's starting from pole position. So, in theory, he should fare a bit better than he has done in the past. But let's see and let's pray that we get to... Because we've had a... When was the last time we didn't have a red flag?
No, probably Red Bull Ring. Or whatever round... What was round 3? No. Yeah, I think it would be Red Bull Ring.
Yeah, because we had one last week, we had one at India, we had one at Indianapolis. We didn't have one at Red Bull Ring, did we? So we've had a red flag in every race, so in every round so far for the past 3. Let's hope.
Turn 1 here is just set up for red flags.
Yeah, if you go to the if you go for a tight apex, you can sometimes overload the front tyre. So hopefully everybody, well, not obviously you don't want to be cautious because that's when things need to go even more wrong. But people take the right approach. Let's say, don't be overly aggressive or overly cautious. But we'll soon find out. As we, well, we haven't got Karen this week, I do believe. So
nope, he's anyone not here.
So we should have a quick startup.
Yep. So then, a few surprises this season, and more provide now, and hopefully we can get a new race winner, which could be, I mean, it could be anyone, but with Schmoes and Lewis both qualifying on the front row, and sprint races being slightly shorter distance, they've both got a good chance of winning here.
Obviously, this is going to be the longest sprint race of the season. At what's it, 25% of 30 is 8, so it's going to be the 8-lap sprint race compared to Mandalika's. Well, Mandalika technically is the shortest in terms of time because the lap system's glitched from 2022. Right. Yeah, everyone's readied up. Let's get going.
Ready. Let's see what happens. Hopefully there's no carnage, but we'll see what this race beholds.
So Trackhouse are Prix, just like in real life, having a very strong qualifying at Saxon Ring. Let's see what Lewis can do. Can Jack reclaim the championship lead? Will we have a brand new championship leader that we haven't had this season? And we're off. And Jack having a very poor... He must have forgot to put in first gear, surely. But as he'll head into turn 1, it is going to be Lewis who leads in front of Finley. I think that's in second of Mia. Lewis has gone down.
On by himself.
You can't write it.
That was his own doing. Oh, Nick's gone down.
Oh, it might be more... Oh, Skydeef.
Oh, my... And Hadith, what are you doing?
Oh my god, someone's on the... Oh,
yeah,
that's gamer.
Hadith. I don't know what he was thinking there.
So, Craig's
Jack's
got out in
Magic
front.
At the 4th.
Yeah, so Craig's up to first. Amir is second. Schmoyes is third. Hadith's fourth. Jack fifth. And Finley sixth. And Howling from the back is in seventh. And looks like Craig, it's going to be maybe the 3rd sprint in a row where he gets out in front and just is able to clear off with everybody overtaking and battling behind him.
Oh, Finley's gone down. They collided with Hadith there. Mix of lines, and the Pramak boys are now struggling at the back here.
There's 8 laps, so the race isn't over for anybody just yet, and we might have a red flag.
Yeah, red flags. They're very common.
Oh, and Hadif going up the inside of Howling. It looks like I think the Dutch, well, the Portuguese man tried to pass the Malaysian, but he just failed to make any moves stick. The end of lap 1, Craig, he got 7/10 lead for the moment. He took the lead, and it's held it. Oh, Jack just making contact with Schmoyes there. But we'll state that whoever's been a championship leader has never extended a championship lead the following round. So at this rate, Craig is on course to do that. But obviously we got another race following, so that's when points can change. Schmoyes looked up the inside of Jack there, but there was no space. As Craig has just eked out a couple of tenths over Amir.
Yep.
And so far, Boosted is on for his best result of the season in 7th, Minbon in 8th, Aaron down in 9th.
Oh, someone's gone ploughing into the gravel.
That was Howling.
And Aaron's hit the curb there, almost crashing out of turn 7 or 8, I believe that is.
Well, Minbon and Boosted now fighting for 6th place.
Yep. Minmon's also got no track limit warnings as well as Craig. And Finley. They're the three not to have any so far. Which in theory you'd think it'd be not, you shouldn't be getting too many warnings here. There's not too many places to exceed, but obviously the man.
Yeah, it's all in the middle sector, the third sector you're most likely to do it. And Sky, the fastest lap of the race, as I do believe Minbon is about to be overtaken.
Yep, it's by Lewis. He's later on the brakes and he's going to get the bike. Oh, Schmoyes is high-sided out of turn 1. I don't know how he's managed that. I was just on board with Lewis there. And, yeah, he managed to high-side that.
Oh, and Minmon's down. I think there was contact there.
Lap. Finley is the fastest lap, but he's in second to last, so it's hardly unfortunate.
He's got. I think he's at the same time as Hadif because it still says for me that he's got the fastest lap.
Ah.
So Aaron now looking up the inside of Nick jumping. I think he's just been
thinking now, can Hadif come through here to win? Craig's not extended his gap anymore. He's actually lost a tenth to Amir here, and Hadif's still here.
I've just realised Boosted's in 5th place here.
Yeah.
This is the highest he's ran all season.
Yep, and Jack is right on the back of Amir here. He wants to get past, and he will want to beat Craig. And he's going for it.
Oh!
And he's forced him out wide. Oh my god! Using all the track.
Wow.
And oh my god. Oh my god.
And as all this happens, Craig has just pulled out another 3 tenths.
Yep,
oh, Aaron's gone down to the final corner. And Jack sent up the inside of Amir to turn 1.
Yes! Oh my god.
And where's Hadif? And Hadif moves into 3rd. No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
Nearly did.
He's trying it. Oh my god, don't accelerate into him.
Look, and now Craig was a 7/8 tenth gap, now it's 1.1 seconds.
Yep. Oh, Hadif's on the grass there. Oh my god.
And Finley set another fastest lap of the race, I believe, so... But Finley can still get points. Whoa, and Jack with a big slide over the crest of turn 5. Down to turn 6.
And Nick's got a long lap somehow for an incident.
Must have been held responsible for something.
Maybe with Aaron? Well, I didn't see what happened.
But Craig's now extended the gap to 1.3 seconds, but now that's dropped down to 1.1, so that must be just a difference of lines.
Yeah. Aaron's gone down again. It's all going bad to
meanwhile,
worse,
Lewis is now into 5th.
It's no problem, because that does mean he'll start on pole for the main race, so he can always recover nicely.
So down the home straight, we start the second half of this race. I mean, he's going way too on to turn when he's short, not making the corner.
Yeah, and Jack almost completely screwed it as well. He went on the inside of the corner there, picked up a track limit warning, and almost crashed himself.
So that allows Sky Hadif to move into the podium places, so Hadif looking for his second podium in the sprint.
And despite Lewis crashing very early on in this race, he is already back up to 5th and fighting for 4th.
Yeah. The gap at the front between the two fractured Ducatis is staying very stable, so Craig set to extend his championship lead by 2 points.
As far as I'm aware as well, Finley has finished top 5 in every race so far, right?
Yeah, him and Craig are the only people too, so...
Well, Finley's got some work to do and he wants to keep that alive.
He's going to need a bit of luck. He's riding the fastest on track, there's no doubt about that, but unfortunately the crash from earlier on is going to cost him. But here comes Lewis. He's got the inside line for turn 12, but he just can't quite execute the classic. Is he going to outbrake him? Yeah, he's outbroke himself as well. So Nick has been a bit slower than I anticipated he would be.
Yeah, like I said, he's not been here all week. He's not been at home all week, so he's basically run on 0 laps and not of his fault. So that would probably explain it.
Yeah. And now Boosted is, he's got Howling behind him. He's also got Schmoyes and Finley for company approaching. So Boosted, his only point came at the sprint in Mugello, and since then he's failed to score any other points. Can he hold on to 7th or 8th place for the next 3 laps? But he has got 3 very fast riders behind him. But the Sachsenring is probably the hardest overtaking circuit.
Well, Jack's taken the fastest lap and he has pulled the gap down to 9/10 of a second.
Just applying that tiny bit of pressure to Craig. But I think if Craig just rides nice and safe, I can't see.
Oh, Lewis almost crashed there at turn 8.
Oh, Boosted and Howling making contact through turn 8. Howling's had to set up the bike, and now Schmoyes is all over the back of him. And Finley is there too, and Schmoyes looking up the inside at turn 11, but he just can't quite accelerate underneath him. Oh my god. Schmoyes and Boosted making contact through turn 12, and now I think Finley's going to try and pick up the pieces into turn 13. The two cut each other off, and Finley's going to say thank you very much, and I think he's taking a pair of them.
So Nick's been given a long lap penalty, 3-second penalty, but he's still got his long lap, so I'm not...
I think that's just a glitch of the system.
Yeah.
Oh, Schmoyes getting his nose white.
So he's obviously going to try and get this long lap removed if he's not serving it, unless he actually doesn't want to serve it.
Who knows, but Finley's now moving to the points paying positions.
Oh my god, he almost crashed. He hit the inside curb on the exit of turn 3 there, Nick, and I've no idea how he didn't crash.
So Mesa Heath is still holding off Lewis just about. As we're just approaching the final lap of the race, Craig, who's led from the exit of turn 2.
Yep, but it is still coming down the gap, but I can't see him losing 7th in the final lap unless he makes a mistake of some sort.
Yeah. There's some battling going on behind between Schmoyes and Finley. I think Finley's just trying to hold off the Grassini Ducati.
Lewis, he's trying to overtake Howland here. Not Howland, sorry, Amir. You can probably look for a mover into turn 1. Both running pink boots and gloves.
Here comes Lewis.
Yep.
He's going to run wide surely, and Amir's going to just turn it underneath him. Oh, Lewis sent it into turn 2 though. Amir's giving him the space.
And he's done it.
Amir's using a lot of inside curb. He's going to accelerate underneath. And Lewis has held on to position just about. I can't see Amir. He's going to have to wait now all the way to about turn 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah.
Unless he wants to send it to turn 8.
Jack has really pulled the gap down here, by the way.
I think he's just going to run out of time unless Craig makes a mistake through turn 9 and 10.
He needed one more lap probably, but he's definitely got the pace and he's pulling that gap down. Craig, though, only rider to not get a warning in this race. So, not using the limits, and he is just comfortably doing this now. And he's going to manage it to the end.
Into the final corner, and
He's
Craig
so close, Jack.
is just about going to fend off his championship rival and teammate. Craig crossed the line to win the sprint in Sachsenring. That's another sprint victory. That's his 3rd sprint victory in 4 races.
Impressive.
Everybody else crossing the line. Finley takes the last points paying position. So currently that might be, because only one person's got a penalty in front of him. That's the first time.
3rd podium of the season as well.
Yeah.
3rd one, and that's Lewis's best result of the season as well.
Yeah, so that's Finley's first time he's outside the top 5, but I don't think that was down to his own doing, from what we could see.
I confirm the results now.
So Craig is your victor, ahead of Jack in 2nd, Skydeef in 3rd, Lewis 4th, Amir 5th, Howling 6th, Finley 7th, Nick jumping 8th, Boosted 9th, Schmoyes 10th, Q-Gamer 11th, Midmont 12th, and Aaron rounds out the field in 13th.
Yep. Jack with the fastest lap there, 17.6, a good lap. But I think we should watch out for Finley in the main race as well, because he seems to have good pace there. But obviously that the crash just really messed him up, unfortunately.
So while we wait to get the lobby set up for the race, I'll quickly do the standings.
Yep. Need to remember to change the weather back to random. So it will be Aaron will start on pole position, followed by Minmon and then Q Gamer. So that's your front row. And we just need to wait for Jack to rejoin the lobby. He said he's restarting his game and he's just back in time. Let's wait for him to select the rider role, which it's not letting me do for some reason. Maybe he's still loading in. I can't sign in the rider role for some reason, so let's wait for him to do it. And we are ready to go.
Right, so Craig has a 6-point lead over Jack in second, with Nick in third, 14 behind, and Finley is 17 behind. So only Craig and Jack can lead the championship after this race.
Yep. Right, I think we're ready to go. 15 laps. Will we get a different weather?
Let's see, that could really throw a spanner in the works. And it's dry again. Well, so far, it's easy to say that Craig has been the Jorge Martin of the sprints. He's won the most so far. Everybody else has been, well, up to that point, Nick and Finley were really consistent in the sprints, just not taking any victories, but now they've taken a hit.
So last start, we actually had a clean start with not too many crashes. Hopefully it's the same this time. 15 laps of the Saxonry. I'm surprised there's no rain. I thought there would have been, but there's not. After this weekend, we go to Jerez next weekend, which is a round we've not been to in some time. I'd say 2 or 3 seasons ago. Wait for a couple more riders to ready up. Alright, waiting for 3 more now. Just Amir and Lewis. Now just Amir, and we will get going. Yep, and Amir's ready. Let's get going.
So, who's going to lead the championship following this race? Will it be Jack or will it be Craig? Craig's led it for 3 rounds now. Jack led it just for Jack led it for rounds 2 and 3. Craig's led it for rounds 4 and 5.
And Amir for round 1.
So we go with the red lights on. And they're off. And it's a decent start for Aaron Jacko into turn 1, but it looks like Minmon's got the inside line. And who's that? Is that Amir? Oh, Minmon howling at Amir. Oh, that's a red flag.
How is that not a red flag?
What? What?
How on earth is that not a red flag? Oh my God.
What? 5 riders went down.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
impressive.
for the sake of continuity, we need, surely, let's make an imposed red flag, surely.
You want to red flag it?
Yeah, I'd say so, because... How that...
For Aaron, it was an Aprilia. It was actually an Aprilia 1, 2, 3 there.
Because I don't know how the game hasn't done that, because we've had lesser crashes than that and it not be a red flag, so...
Okay.
I don't know what happened there, but I just saw bikes flying everywhere.
5 crashes. Yeah,
I want to say Amir sent up the inside of Minmon and it caused him to go down. And then from then on, I have no idea.
Right, is everyone ready up?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Right, let's go.
Here at the Saxon Ring, everything's ready for the on. Riders
So, take 2.
We've had our weekly red flag.
Yeah. Just can't escape him, unfortunately, but hopefully everybody will learn from this time and let's see what happens. So lights run again. And we're off. And it looks like Boosted's got a very good start. As we go into turn 1, Q Gamer takes the lead. And is that Amir Tahifa again? He's into second place. He's moved into the lead of the race. So Amir Tahifa, just like, and Schmois has gone down.
Jack's taking risk and he's gone down. Yep, that was expected. He took a lot of risk into that corner.
And I think he's took someone with him off the track. But it's crucially Craig's down in 11th.
Forced out.
So
Minmon's
just
holding in second.
Yeah. So just like and that's who's that? Why that's Finley. Finley's picked up a long lap. So we don't know what for. I'm sure.
As well.
So Nick Jumping's the highest championship contender in 4th place.
He needs that. He's up to 3rd now.
So you got Finley, Craig, and Jack all down in 10th, 11th, and 12th.
Wow.
Really poor starts for them. Meanwhile, and I think Finley's just moved up into 10th. So at the front we got Howling's down in 8th. Let's see where everybody else is. So Minmon's in 3rd. So Amir's got to do what he did in India and try and clear off.
Oh, boosted! No.
Oh, he's just completely wiped out Q Gamer.
He's gonna the game's gonna give him a long lap for it, so I won't add that. But that is poor racecraft from Boosted there. He's just slammed straight into Q Gamer.
Nick Jumping's looking at the inside of Minmon, who's been overtaken as well by Lewis. Maybe Lewis moves now up into 3rd place. Meanwhile, behind them, Howling smooth into 6th, past Aaron and Finley. I think he's eyeing up a move past the pair. No, he's not. No, he's not. He's made contact with Aaron and he's gone down and Aaron's hit the wall as well. But Jack's actually respawned on the circuit and he's going to rejoin behind Schmois. That was just unlucky. Just 3 bikes. They're all sort of huddled together. It's not been a very lucky round for Finley so far. Meanwhile, Nick Jumping is in 2nd.
Change, as that's been proved. And
hey, someone's off the track. That's Minmon.
He's going miles wide.
Oh
my God! Minmon's went really badly.
Yeah, Minmon's just scared the lights out of Howling. I think Howling might give him a bit of a punishment for that.
Yeah.
As he goes up the inside into turn 12 and moves into 5th place. Gives a bit of a rub as well, for good measure. He's going to run wide and Minmon's going to retake the place, I think. He doesn't. He pushes him out onto the curb. Oh my lord.
That's scary. And Miz already pulled out a 1 second lead, by the way.
Yep. He's doing what he did in
Jack
India.
with fastest lap too.
Oh my god, Howland's got to break himself.
Howling.
There's no way he gets that stopped. He's only just about got it done. But he's going to have to concede to Craig, or is he?
Lewis
Has gone down.
And
Oh!
Craig's forced up the inside of Howland. Gets the move done.
Oh, but
Is
Craig's
Howland gonna
wide.
fight back?
He's surely going to send it. Surely
Of
is.
course he is.
No, he hasn't. He's fought better of it. Oh, the two make contact and he's been forced really wide, and now he's going to overtake him. He's holding the inside line. But Howland's just about held him off. And Nick
Jack's going
jumped.
for everyone had Dave.
And he's got it done. Well, so far, Nick is closing in slowly but surely on Amir in front. Meanwhile, Minmon has got 4 very fast bikes behind him. So who's going to strike first out of these 4? Craig's looking up. Oh,
Yeah.
Minmon's wide.
Oh, he's wide! Oh my
There's contact. And he's off the track.
Boosted up to 3rd place, by the way.
And here comes Howling and Jack down into turn 1.
Oh!
Howling sent it.
They both go for it.
They're both run wide. But all lines are... Oh my lord.
They're both going for it.
There's
They're
no way
both
they've
going for
survived.
it.
No, they've all survived. I don't know how they've all survived.
And
Right.
at least maybe going to get Jack again. He is. He's done it. No, he
No, he
hasn't.
hasn't. I have no idea how they all survived that, but incredible. So Boosted, even though he has got a long lap and he hasn't taken it, he does currently sit in 3rd place. So that means Howling, who's also now got a long lap for some reason, I don't quite know what for, maybe for track limits. So Craig will sit in 3rd place for now, but if, obviously it's only lap 4 of 15, so he still went across the line. There will be 11 laps remaining of this race. This race then over. Minmon's gone down.
Oh my, Howland's bike's just gone pinging into space.
He went on the curb, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, and Jack's got...
Jack's in fighting with Hadith.
Yeah, Jack's run wide and more contact with Hadith.
Wow.
Now Jack's going to get the slipstream down the home straight. He's going to pull to the inside of the Red Bull KTM. He does outbreak the Malaysian. Well, there's contact. And Jack's gone through. Meanwhile, Schmoys, Lewis and Findlay, all 3 of those have got good pace. Let's see if there's any more battling going on ahead. And if Boosted is able to hold off Craig, Jack and Hadith, if we can get some form of big group battle for the final podium spot.
That would be good.
Meanwhile, Amir so far in the past couple of races has been the king of doing a mediocre sprint and making a fantastic job
that is,
of the grid position handed to him because of that. And Amir,
he's sat in a very comfortable 5th place in the championship for me. He just does terrible sprints and just gets such good results in the main that he's able to maintain the 5th.
So if Amir wins this, I wonder, he's going to claw back some points, and I won't be surprised if he ends up. I can't remember where he is in terms of the sprint.
He's about 15 to 20 points behind Finlay, and he should definitely be gaining quite a lot of points on him.
In the Grand Prix standings, he's only 12 points off the Jack who scored the most points currently. So at this rate, Amir is going to might be the fastest rider come the main races.
Jack just personal best lap of the race, which is the fastest lap, I'm pretty sure.
And Craig is now on to the back of Boosted.
And I think this is going to spice up a 3-way battle.
So
maybe even 4, actually.
So let's see how easy it is for Craig to find a way past the American. On the American
Not very, he'll
Aprilia.
probably get the podium here.
And obviously the longer it takes Craig to get through on Boosted, the quicker Jack and Hadith and Schmoys and Finlay. Finlay's got through on Lewis now. How quickly they get through and catch up to these lot. Meanwhile, Nick Jumping's closed in 0.6 of a second on Amir in the past lap, so Amir must have made some form of error. And Jack is now within 2 tenths of Craig, so Craig starting to struggle a little bit in the slipstream of Boosted.
Oh,
this is ran a bit hard.
Wide.
Yeah. and into the final corner. Oh, Jack's...
He's taking some...
Well, he's going to cut it back. He's going to try and get the best exit possible.
I reckon he's going to try and go for a move here.
Oh, and Craig's to the outside curb as well.
Yeah.
It's a double dose of the slipstream.
They're both going to go for it.
No. But Jack's stronger. Jack's strong on the brakes.
Oh.
Craig's nerfed his way through unboosted into the first corner. Jack's looking up the inside at the second corner.
Impatient. Going
and Jack's through.
Away.
And
he's going to go for Craig as well.
He's doing it.
Forces his way through.
He's
I don't believe it. He's just got the
Boosted's giving it back.
Back through. Not giving none of it. But, Jack, I can't believe he's high-sided it there.
That is a big mistake, and that's got to be Championship League gone. Well, chance of Championship League gone is. Meanwhile, I mean, what has held on to Boosted here, but Nick jumping is within touching distance.
Wow.
Of the race lead here.
Things can change in a matter of seconds.
Yeah. So who's going to take third place? Now, Craig didn't actually have to pass Boosted to take the podium. However,
Hadid's so close behind him.
He's got Hadid for company, so he can't rest. But I think for the first time this season, we are going to have a championship leader that is able to extend their championship lead.
Yeah.
But we've only just entered the second half of this race, so this ain't over by a long shot. As Nick jumping has tried to overtake.
Both run really wide.
Yeah, and who's got the best of it?
Back through. Nick let him back through, so he's obviously forced him wide.
Yeah. I said this is so annoying trying to look at two battles at once.
Yeah, I know.
You can just see the battle in front. But Craig's still not through and Boosted yet. Boosted's done a fantastic job fighting straight back at this corner. The following one lap ago.
Hadid is closing back in on Craig as well now, and I think Hadid's going to want a part of this podium, although he's on 4 track limit warnings, which is not going to help his cause.
I'm just trying to look at the gaps. I mean, the gaps for Schmoyes, Lewis, and Finley's lost quite a lot of time, so I don't know what's gone on for him.
I was watching Hadid right now. He's just right at the back of Craig here, and Boost is actually pulled away from Craig there in that sector.
Well, yeah, but I think what's happening,
wide.
what happens here is Boosted's a bit faster, and is able to hold his own in all the corners, and then it comes to any braking zone. Oh, Jack's down again. But it comes to any braking zone, and Craig's able to close the gap back. But Skydeep now is in the slipstream of Craig. He's closer to Craig than Craig is to Boosted.
Yeah. And he's gonna hit him. Oh my! Lucky not to crash him. I think Hadid's
he's not took advantage of it, which is fair enough.
This is the fastest lap of the race, by the way.
Well, Craig's wide. Is he going to take advantage? He's not. All Boosted's sit to the grass. But he's managed to stay on.
He's on for an on-track podium here. I mean, this is probably not what he expected at all.
He's not taken a podium with us since the season 1 when it was called Lentink.
That is years ago.
Yep.
5.
That'll be in the 2020. That'll be in 2020 some point.
Early on.
Craig might be overtaken. He's only he is 3 tenths behind, but we know Boost is a little bit weaker in this corner here in particular. Boost has gone very, very defensive.
Oh.
So Craig's still not through yet.
He's taking all sorts of lines, and Craig still can't find his way through. Although Boost is extremely wide, going to cut back across.
But now Boost is going to take the slipstream from the Faccia Ducati.
And so's Hadid.
Boost is going for
Boost
it.
is going to go for it.
Hadid's taking a long lap. Hadid's taking a long lap penalty. And now that allows Schmoyes through.
Oh my god.
Unbelievable. So Boosted, he's not letting this go. Fair play to him. I mean, there's no chance he's going to lose his long lap because he completely obliterated Q Gamer. So if he hadn't done that, he'd be in a full-on net 3rd place.
Unbelievable.
Now, Finley, Lewis, I mean, this ain't over yet. I mean, I'd say Finley's still got a shout at the podium. Oh, Schmoyes is really wide there through turn 8.
It's all happening here today.
Meanwhile, Amir's managed to re-extend half a second gap over Nick jumping. Well, we haven't been paid attention to that battle.
Yeah.
But if you look now, you can see 6 spikes in that shot there from Boosters all the way down to Finley. And Lewis is the fastest rider on track.
Defending against Craig here. He's just not letting him go.
Yeah, and Craig's gone through on him twice, and Boosters retaliated both times. But Boosters had a really poor run out there.
Surely.
Craig's gonna have the inside line.
Yeah, no, he's
holding it.
Broke him. Is he gonna get the cut back?
I think this is Craig's finally through on the American, or is he?
Or is he? Oh, he's still trying to go. He's trying to go for it.
Oh, he just can't quite do it.
And is that Craig set free finally?
I think it is. After about 4 or 5 laps, Craig might have been set free.
It took a while. Finley's on 4 warnings as well, which means he's on course almost to get 2 long laps here. But he could really harm him. Craig's still got to be careful though, he's only got 2 attempts and Boosted, he is not letting him go.
Yeah, Boosted's really strong in the second and third sectors.
Yeah. Maybe the Aprilia's helping him out there. He's still right behind him.
I mean, he couldn't surely pass Craig again, could he?
Don't put it past him.
He's going to be in the slipstream, to be fair to him. And Craig's at the outside curb as well.
Yeah, Boosted does seem to struggle out that final 2 corners.
Yeah, I think Craig's just got a safe enough gap to not have to defend.
Boosted's wide. No!
Oh, he's locked the rear and he's going to go. He's gone off the track.
Oh, he's messed it up.
Oh, that's a shame, but that.
Doing so well.
Yeah, you can't discourage him for it. He's doing a fantastic job. So now Craig has a 0.9 of a second gap over Schmoy's in third.
Adif's just forced Lewis out wide there. But Lewis is going to absolutely send it back on him. Of course he is.
And Lewis into fifth. This has definitely been Lewis's best performance of the season by far. He uses the ride out the 5-star turn 7. That's a bit weird. Oh, he's run a bit wide.
Schmoy's catch Craig. He's actually closing the gap. Well, it might be Boost being fast in the second and third sector, but was it just Craig not being so good here? Because I think everyone seems to be gaining on him now.
And he's sending it. Oh my, that's.
What is he
and
doing?
Finley, like earlier on, is going to say thank you very much and move straight back into fifth place.
Is just. Oh my God, Lewis! Hadif is just recklessly barging his way through. Oh, Boosted late on the brakes!
Oh, Lewis has broke himself. He's run really wide. He's taking his long lap.
Yeah. And Lewis is now down to 9th, but all these riders from 5th, all with a long lap.
Oh, Q game has gone down again. Meanwhile, we can now finally look at the front battle as Amir has got, once again, Nick Jumping is hounding him. Nick Jumping looking for a home victory.
Yeah.
I mean, oh no, he can't. I was going to say, or maybe he can. If Nick wins this race, he might move to second place in the championship.
Oh, yeah, because Jack is still struggling down here in 11th. If Jack didn't have that second crash, then he'd be in this battle for what you could call 5th place.
Yeah. Oh, Nick's sending it on the mirror to turn 11.
Oh, he's gone down! No, I don't believe it. He's lost it down the waterfall. It's a massive crash. And it's a commentator's curse once again, Jack.
Yeah. Oh, that rejoin. What was that? Oh, Nick.
No.
Thankfully, Lewis didn't get wiped out there.
Yeah, he's going to get a warning for that. The game's going to give him one.
Well, you don't know how the game works. Might give Lewis a warning for some strange reason. Let's see. Mimon's got one. Who's the next person to get one? Lewis.
Right, let me give Nick one. That is.
Oh! No, Boosty's taking his long lap. Oh, Lewis is down!
The front. Yeah, it's gone bad for worse. He's having such a good race, Lewis, and it's just backfired upon him.
So Craig is going to have a handy championship lead now, heading into round 7. He was leading by, I think he's leading by 6 points. I think I remember saying.
Yep.
Now that championship lead's going to grow to 18.
Who's going to be second? Because Jack's really low down here. Nick didn't have an amazing sprint and is just doing average in this race. And Finley had a
I think
poor
Jack will
sprint,
hold
but
on.
He's doing well in this race.
Well, I think if for Finley to do it, he has to probably win the like Nick and Finley had to win the race to have a chance. But Craig is setting himself up to have a bit of security. Oh, I thought Adif went down then before he did a howling.
But once again, Amir, is this going to be his third main race victory of the season?
It's going to be his second, but third on track.
Third, so he's won half the races this season on track in the main.
Well, no, he won. In Mugello, he won. He won in the sprint in Mugello. So it's going to be his third victory overall, on track victory anyway. Overall, his second of the season, and it'll be his first official Grand Prix victory.
Yeah, I'm interested by Jack here because he just, I don't know, he doesn't seem to have clicked for me. He's not gained any position since that crash.
It won't be surprised if his head's just gone.
Yeah. At least he stayed in the race though, and he's still going. Can I say as well, Schmoyes has not lost touch to Craig here.
Well, no, he's closed. He's closed in him. He's closed on him. But I think once again, Craig's been closed in on the last laps, but the person chasing him is not going to have enough time.
This gap is coming down.
Oh, they're jumping down again. The Ducatis have had an absolute howler. But Amir Tahifa, in the past 3 rounds, he's had a second. Oh, Luis is down as well. But Amir Tahifa, Jack gets a point as well. He's going to get 2 points actually. But Amir Tahifa, he's had 2 second place in the past 2 races, and he's going to take his 4th podium of the season Grand Prix. And he's going to take his first victory in Grand Prix. So Amir Tahifa, he's not out of this championship just yet.
It's just the sprints he needs to fix there. Schmoyes takes a double podium round for him.
No, Aaron's crashed at the last corner.
Oh, you.
So Jack's picked up 3 points out of nowhere. Actually, he might have picked up 4 because of Boost's penalty. So Jack, he's gone from being 11th on his final lap. He's actually going to pick up 4 points.
Wow.
I think. And Minmon's going to be the last person to cross the line and round out the field.
Wow. Lewis is the fastest lap, ended up finishing in 11th. That is highly unfortunate.
So Amir Tahifa takes first, Craig is second, Schmoyes is third, Finley holds on to 4th, Skydie 5th, Howling 6th, Jack Berman does get 7th, just ahead of Boosted in 8th, Nick jumping 9th, Lewis 10th, Aaron 11th, Minmon 12th, and Q Gamer rounds out the field in 13th.
I know you expect the lap times here to be really close, but if you look at everyone's fastest laps, I mean, if you look at everyone in the 7th, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, no, 10 of them. 10 out of the 12 riders are all in the 17s, which is within 3 to 4 tenths of each other. And actually, if you look at Aaron's lap, Aaron finished down in 11th place that race, and he did a 17.8, only 2 tenths off the fastest lap. He's actually faster than the leader. He's actually faster than the leader. Impressive. So we should be able to interview 2 riders here.
Yeah, maybe we can interview a third.
Yep, I'll do Schmoyes and you can do Craig this week.
Okay, then we'll choose a third person, I guess.
Yep. So then, Schmoyes, you here?
Yep.
Hello. Interesting race you today. You managed to qualify in the front row, which, if I'm correct, that's your first time this season. I might be wrong. You've picked up a few podiums this season too. You've done really well doing that. And today your pace was good, and you managed to take away a 3rd place with lots of drama today, and some of the top guys not performing as well. But you've made up on that, and you've finished in 3rd position today. We're a front row as well, and I think today you can call a very successful round for yourself. And how was today's race? As you performed very, very well. Yep, thank you. Did well, and that's going to gain you a lot more points in the championship now, and I'll probably put you up a couple places. So yeah, well done today.
Thank you.
So we now move on to our championship leader, and what a round it's been for him.
Hello.
Hello, Craig. So first in the sprint, sort of deja vu from your past two sprint victories, and a second place in the main race, and you do now have a 14-point lead over your teammate Jack in the championship. So a very, very prosperous round 6 for you. And how do you feel after this round?
I'm happy with obviously extending the championship lead. The sprint was good. I can't remember exactly what happened from the sprint. I just think I got to the front straight away and just tried, staying in rhythm. I kept seeing like Jack get close, and I was quite worried about Jack actually catching me because I felt like he had better pace than me. There was a few other people that had better pace, so I was worried, even though if I was at the front, I was going to get caught by someone. But then overall, obviously I finished first. The main race, I was actually really nervous. Boosted, I don't know, Boosted seemed like he had pace in certain parts of the track, but I was scared about passing him because, so I was being held up for quite a while. I do give it to him, obviously he was passing me back into turn 1 and a few other parts. I don't think I would have caught Amir or Nick. Fortunately, I don't have a clue what happened to Nick. I was just, it's just one of them races. I'm not a fan of Sachsenring. I used to like it. I know I'm not great here. So it's nice to obviously take as many points as I can from here. And it's unfortunate to, my rivals that they didn't have great rounds. But I'm sure they'll all bounce back. But yeah, thank you.
Yeah, well done. So you will at least lead the championship after the sprint next week. So
Okay.
good job.
And just shout out to Amir and Schmoys on their podium.
So that's it. Do we want to interview anybody else?
No, I think we're alright.
All right.
Good.
So that has been it for round number 6 of MCL here at the Saxon Ring. Next week will be Jerez off the top of my head.
Yep, you are correct.
I can remember the championship calendar now. So yeah, it's Jerez next week, so that should be interesting. Quite a difficult circuit to overtake, just like Saxon Ring. So it'll be interesting to see what goes down in Andalusia. But that's been it, and see you next Sunday. Goodbye.
See you next week.